Hi, it's Brendan O'Gorman. Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be doing the second part of College Life Part 2, like sit down and chat. I know last video ended on sort of a more sad note, but the album picks up now. The album picks up, the mood's up here now. Okay, let's go. So starting first, we have the first song by my boyfriend on the album, and More Time. So the song starts in the perspective of me talking to like friends and family and like people around me, being like, you told me that I'm gonna be happy, you told me that I'm gonna find a relationship that's gonna be like good for me. And then once we get into the actual verses, and then it flips into like sort of more of like, oh well, I guess that was true though, like, you know what I mean, like I guess I did find that. And then the song continues and then flips into perspective of me talking sort of like more about my boyfriend, if that makes sense. Sorry to stop it again, but that little background vocal of the do 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 do, because it was the background harmony was paid my dues. Didn't like that. I didn't like that. So I added the do 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 do, and it's actually kind of cute. It's so cute. Anyway, a lifetime calling you mine. Oh, a lifetime. This whole song is about basically just being like, we don't have enough time. Like, you know, there's just not enough time to really like just hang out with the person you love. You know, you just don't have enough time. And it's me just saying like, I want to spend this lifetime with you. I want to spend as much time with you. And then the chorus ends with and more time. Basically saying like, I want a lifetime and more. Like, forever. So I've got in that chorus, I've got more than a lifetime as a little higher harmony that you can like hear. Oh, it's just so good. Anyway, that boy that I kiss, you know, he treats me right. He makes me feel like I'm enough, which I know is like the bare minimum, but nowadays you don't even get that sometimes. Okay, so right now this bit. Have matching rings around our necks to show each other we need more than sex. That bit. So we have like matching rings. Let me actually get it on. So we have like matching necklaces with a matching ring on it, that we both wear like pretty much all the time. And it basically just represents that like we love each other and we kind of like want to be together forever kind of thing. And we don't just want like, well, we just don't want sex, you know. Did you hear the lifetime more than your eyes, lifetime, lifetime. Pause. And more time. Like these harmonies are, ooh, like the instrumentation is just the drums and the ooh, ooh. But obviously it's higher than that. But yeah, like it's basically that's the only instrumentation that like, but that's the instrumentation that the song was sort of built off of. Like I only had those harmonies and the drums. That's all I had for a while in the song, and that's basically what the song sort of was built off of. Not lyrically, but like melodically. Like those harmonies are crazy, man. Oh man, so good. Anyway, that was And More Time. Like, it's just a cute song about my boyfriend and how in love I am. Moving on, we have Magic Moments. I love the way you smile when you make a joke. Love your sense of style, it's like a book I wrote. That was something I didn't know. Now I have you. So that first verse, and most of the verses are just like me listing stuff that I love about him. I love the way you smile when I make a joke. Basically saying like I love that when I make a joke, even if he doesn't fully get it, like he'll smile at it, and I'll go, "Do you get that? Or are you just trying to make me feel better?" And he's like, "No, I don't get it." I'm like, "Okay." And then I love your sense of style. It's like a book I wrote. Basically stating I love his style, like all the songs I've written. I like his style. Like in the past, I've wrote quite a few chapters of a book as well. Basically describing him without knowing that I'm describing him, because it's before I knew him. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm referring to there. It's like a book I wrote. All the way he dresses and the way he acts and stuff like that, and just the way he holds himself. It's very much like what I wrote about years ago now. And then the next verse, again, I'm listing things that I love about him. Basically saying like I love when we're like, no, I love you more. No, I love you more. You know, 'cause it's just something cute. And then I love the bright lights that you brought my ghost. Basically saying like, before I met you, things weren't happy, things weren't dark. From what you know from the first half of this album, that's where I was mentally, and that's what I was sort of writing about, you know. And now I have these like bright lights, and I have something to like look forward to, you know. Again, going back to the fact that before I met him, there was not much to fight for. We also get to the point of like the song, which is like Magic Moments, basically saying like I love that when I'm with you, it just feels magical. Like it feels like, oh, I hate to say it like this, but it feels like a sort of a fairy tale. Like, do you know what I mean? It feels like a Disney movie. Like it feels like a Disney movie, you know. Have something to fight for. Magic moments, all the magic, all the magic. Take a leap of faith. That's referring to, we kind of like jump straight into our relationship, and I say like I love that we actually did that, because it's probably the best thing we could have done. Is just jump straight into a relationship, because now we're coming up to 3 months together, and there's literally no problems in the relationship. There's nothing in the relationship, you know. It's just love. I kept a demo vocal in there, just because I really liked it. Like it just felt very like pure and like just, you know, like that vocal. I just want to hold it and like hug it. Like I told the blues, I have something to fight for. Again, just a very fun, upbeat song, which I rarely actually make. So like, it's just quite nice to hear a happy song that I made, you know? You are magic. We end it on just like, you are magic. Like, because the whole song I'm basically saying like, you like bring these magical moments and stuff, and like I'm asking him to like come here and bring the magical moments, and then to end the song being like, you are the magical moment, basically. Like you are magic. Like it's just you. I feel like that's a nice way to end it, you know, by basically just saying like, you are the one that is magic. Moving on, we have Flatline, which does bring the tone slightly more down. I got my arms so goddamn tired. So the song starts with the chorus, where I say like I stayed up with you all night, like I sort of held you to make you feel better and stuff like that. It's about my friend, who's going through some stuff. You know, I'm trying my best. I tried my best. You know. To make sure you felt better. I say you didn't know who you were, and I say like it's okay because like no one really knows exactly who they are. Like, you know, no one really knows at the age of 17 exactly where they want to be, exactly what they want to do, kind of thing. They have a general idea maybe, but you know. But the song starts in the chorus, and then moves into the first verse. Your body language signs. Basically saying like why we were having this like night and stuff. Basically saying like I was reading in between what you were actually saying and reading in between like the way like your body language and the way you were like positioning yourself and stuff. I knew what you wanted to say, you know. It's like, again, very close friends, you know, so it's like you don't necessarily need to say something, but I know what you want to say. So there I say, even if we flatline, I'll still try my best to make it fine. Basically saying, if we're not friends anymore, if we're not in each other's lives all the time, I'm still gonna be here for you. Basically saying, like, if you feel like that again, or if you feel, you know, not great, I will still be here to try and make it fine. My family. Basically there I'm like, because I view him as like a brother, no matter if we're on speaking terms or not, I'm still gonna be here. Like, you're still, you know, you're still my brother, you're still my family. Like, I'm always gonna be here. Yeah, because I think when you go through so much with someone and you go through craziness with one person, you're kind of just like bonded for life, do you know what I mean? Like, and when you're around them all the time, and they're like, they know all your family, you know all of their family, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're just, you know, you're just bonded on a different level. Goddamn tired, nothing else matters to me. The flat line of hope, with the flat line of us. Right. Like, the thought of us continuing to be friends flattened, like the thought of us sort of being together flattened, and then with the flat line of hope, like, I didn't see a future, you know, I didn't see a future in that moment. There was like no hope of us continuing to be friends, with the flat line of us, because yeah. And then the song ends with the harmonica basically flatlining. I like how the song, throughout the whole song, it's like, if we ever flatline, you know? And then when you get to the end, it's like, well, that did flatline, you know? That did flatline. Right, moving on, we've got College Life Part 2. Oh, I know, crazy. I lost my pure joy, 'cause I his favorite toy. Just wanted something from me. Couldn't get him happy. Wait. On my knees, just for him to talk to me. That again is referring to the same person who Flatline is about. Again, I do mention the song that is about them, so you know, everyone knows who it is. My Fault Gang. I lost my pure joy because I wasn't his favorite toy. Basically saying like he'd prefer to be with anyone else but me, which is fine. But then I move on to say, had me begging on my knees just for him to talk to me. Basically saying I had to beg him just for him to want to give a fuck, like want to talk to me, you know. He just wanted something from me. I'm not going into that, but so who was once home. So I kept the chorus of the College Life Part 1 just because I love that chorus. That chorus is like probably the most vibiest thing I've probably ever written. Like, 'cause I lost a few people who once home. And it's relatable as anything. Not gonna swear again. But yeah, it's just so relatable. Like, I don't know, like, just I lost a few people who were once home. 'Cause sometimes you just have to move out and move on. Like, there's no better way to just put that. You lost someone who was once home, you know? But for this song specifically, I wanted to talk about my pure joy first and say I lost a person who was once home, because I felt like that is such a big thing and such a big event to lose, whereas like a lot of the other people, I don't have loads of songs about them publicly. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a lot of songs about them. Whereas my Pure Joy, I have Pure Joy and a few others, but I'm not going to get into it. But I have a few songs about them, and so to then lose this, it's like a completely different chapter, you know what I mean? So like, it felt like a big event, and I had to really sort of talk about it in that chorus as well, and like bring those first verses into the chorus. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I called a medic. That's referring to my heart issues that I've had this year. The way I'm just like, oh yeah, I called a medic, like, because my heart couldn't take it, but it's all good. Basically, that's referring to like the two relationships I had between September and November that were just quick little like flings, and I just couldn't get into it, because when you're so sort of like, you're so broken, like you're just so broken, do you know what I mean? Like, you're just not fully there, you know? You haven't got yourself back yet, you're just not fully in these relationships, so they don't last, because you're not happy enough to be in a relationship and be happy. So I couldn't be happy, you know? I love this beat, by the way. We go back to the original chorus. Added that though. Added a bit more pizzazz to it. The flip of a dime, I guess I should call it life. College life. Ooh. This bridge bit is so. Ooh. Say ooh. Say ooh. Say ooh. Say ooh. Say ooh. Say ooh. College life. So before we move on to the acoustics and like the actual deluxe part of this album, let's just tie up College Life Part 2 quickly. So that song, I feel like it's a great song to just wrap up that album. like the main part of the album, because in the songs previous, we talk about losing people. In the first half of that song, we talk about losing my pure joy. And in the second half, we talk about 2 relationships, and we mention those briefly. And my heart issues, we mentioned like that very briefly. Which obviously is mentioned throughout the rest of the album. So it's a great way to end the album with College Life and just sort of be like, well, I guess that's College Life, guys. Like, you know what I mean? I guess that's it. Moving on to the like deluxe addition to the album, we have a Reminder of Him. Let me look. So we have Reminder of Him acoustic, Perfect Dream demo, Burned in Me demo, Lifeboat demo, and Growing Grief demo. I'm briefly just going to sort of go over these. So Reminder of Him acoustic is... This is week 4 of Reminder of Him. Or hey, remind me later. So that came when I was practicing this song to record for college. Like I had to record me singing my my composition, and Reminder of Him was my composition for this year. And so this was me practicing for the show, not the show, but like to record it in front of the camera. So this was me like doing that. This is me just singing the song. This is me just practicing the song and, you know, trying to get everything right and how I want it. And it sort of you get the sense of like how I'm connecting with my music as well. Get into the song, sort of add like what am I gonna do live, basically. So that little like ad lib there, the ooh kind of thing. That's me sort of what am I gonna do live when I'm actually filming stuff. That's me sort of like going, okay, so in the intro I could do, hey, remind me later, and then do the ooh. Could do something like that in the intro kind of thing. But yeah, that's basically the acoustic version. It's just me getting ready to perform that song. Perfect Dream. It's the same instrumentation because that was first before I wrote this. So it's that higher vocals of the demo vocals, which as you can probably tell from the album, I do tend to do my demo vocals a lot higher. Just because I like to do my demo songs at like 3 in the morning. So I'll make a beat, I'll finish writing it, and I just want to put something down. So when I come back the next day, I can record it and know exactly what the melody was and what I wanted to do, or if there's anything like vocally that I want to do. If there's a specific run I want to do, or if I want to change the melody slightly in one spot, I have it there so I can just listen back to it and go, okay, this is what we're doing. But again, the vocals are higher. I feel like there's a bit more, like there's a few more runs in there. But yeah, the instrumentation's the same for the demo version of this song. And you can hear the till my face is turning blue, murder on the dance floor, no brutality. That bit you can hear in the actual song as well. You can hear more of those sort of demo vocals in the actual song towards the end of the song, like that the sort of outro to Perfect Dream, the actual song has those vocals in it. Burned in Me is pretty much the same. Obviously the vocals are demo vocals, and so they're not like really, but feel that hope. I needed to add it because it's again about something that was quite a prominent thing this year. But yeah, it is quite sad. And the demo version, I feel like, is even sadder. I won't lie to anyone. The demo version is because that was just my raw sort of vocals after finishing writing the song. I got on there and just recorded some demo vocals, and so that it's just very raw. But then Lifeboat, the demo, again, I feel like the Lifeboat demo is also sadder than the actual Lifeboat, but just because it's higher and it's more raw, like the vocals are more raw, and so when you were listening to like the demo version of these songs, a lot of the time it feels more emotional because you're just hearing the raw sort of emotion coming out of me. You know what I mean? Like I'm just sitting here, like most likely like this, just sort of singing into the mic. You know, I'm literally just here, going, okay, cool. I've got my phone, probably like this, and I'm just sat here going, I'm alone in a lifeboat, wide-eyed, and a dry throat. You know, like I'm just sat here, just sort of recording my pure emotion, most likely crying. Let's be honest, I'm most likely crying when I'm singing these demo songs as well. But again, it's just nice to see where a song started and where a song has finished. Growing Grief, you can hear these not very nice vocals. Like these vocals aren't, those vocals in the intro aren't the nicest, but again, I wanted to add this because I thought this is what I thought of when I first made the song. And so you can see again where the song started and where it finished, kind of thing. And you can tell that like the idea of that intro bit did come into play on the actual song. Cause you're in and out of grief, you grow in and out of grief. Again, this is the first song that is all about grief and like sort of the fact that you grow grief over time. Like throughout your life, you're gonna grow grief. Like you're just gonna, like there's gonna be sad moments throughout life where you sort of carry some of it with you. And obviously if you're not really trying to sort of not fix it per se, but just if you're not trying to help it or, you know, deal with it in a positive way, you're just going to keep on building this sort of grief, like, you know. But yeah, those are the acoustic and demo songs of the album. So moving on to the first of the two songs that are different and like new, because I knew that I wanted to add something new to the deluxe edition. But this first song's obviously about boyfriend, obviously. And it was just a song that was meant to go on to the next project, but I just wanted to add it to this one because I was like, this is a perfect song to add here. It's 2 minutes again of just being in love. I love you. So we had a little intro of just I hope, and then we had the chorus, which is just a little cute chorus. So the two verses of the song, are very similar, but I don't know. Like I just wanted like a very repetitive kind of song, very simple song. I'm gonna say, someone like you. Basically referring to the point of like, I never thought I'd be in love with someone who actually treats me right. I didn't think I was gonna be in love with someone who actually treats me like a person. I wanna just you. So this song, I think I recorded like 3 or so versions of this song because I didn't know what sort of vibe I wanted to go for. So it originally started out really like sort of jazz centered. Like the vocals were very sort of jazzy. And then I recorded that end bit. And I sort of just I kept belting out these long sort of vocals. 'Cause I really love you. I just kept belting out like those sort of really powerful sort of vocals. And once I'd finished that bit and it got to like sort of that point, I then had to go back and just re-record the song to be a bit more in the same sort of vibe. That takes us on to The Life I Left Behind. So this song is going to be on my next project, but I wanted to add it here because in December I recorded a video on my YouTube singing it, and it's one that I wrote in the midst of sort of getting this album ready, and it felt like it did actually fit the sort of topics of this album like very well, and so I thought it would go quite nicely at the end of this album to then tie into the next project as well. But I wanted to just do the vocals so I wouldn't finish the whole song. So this is just the vocals again, because you can get a good sense of the song from just the vocals alone. So this song ties very well into Lifeboat, because it talks about the same topic as Lifeboat, which obviously I won't go into too much detail because if you watched all of that portion on Lifeboat in the last video, then you sort of know what I'm talking about and you can pick up on what I'm saying in the song, and so I don't need to go into too much detail, but I just want to mention that this song does go into the same topic as Lifeboat. You'll find the holes, you'll find the life I let. Also, the vocals on this song is mainly because they had to be. I mean, these vocals had to be like spot on, you know, considering that's the only thing that's in the song. It needed to be spot on, but the runs and like the vocal ability in the songs is quite nice, if I don't say so myself. I think the vocals are pretty good in this song, and it shows off like what this song is going to be like when it's actually released. So we just had the bridge where I sort of mix a few different verses in that I really wanted to sort of emphasize. Again, the song's not very happy, and then the last chorus changes, so it's like you'll find my note, you'll find my clothes now. You know? And that's how the song ends. Like, but no, the vocals in the song are very good, I won't lie. Obviously they do need to be good because it is only vocals in that song, but the vocals are pretty good. You can hear what I'm going with, and what I'm going for in that song. But yeah, it's quite sad. Again, it's the same topic as Lifeboat. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video overall. That has been sort of my little sit down chat about College Life Part 2. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give us a like, subscribe, all that jazz. And I'll catch you next time.